we'll move on to something. My friend Tom Segura, a video of his also popped up.
Was this his page?
No.
Okay.
This
So
is
I'll be less harsh.
Teddy Boldasari or something.
Okay.
So I've never gotten a recommendation on YouTube. My YouTube algorithm was at work this week. And I've never gotten a recommendation for a video about watches or this Teddy Boldasari's channel. I don't really get suggestions about Tom Segura unless it's from like Too Lazy to Try or Podcast Cringe. I don't get a lot of Your Mom's House or Two Bears suggestions or anything. But this week, for some reason, my algorithm said, "Hey, Mike, I want to check this out here." It was as if they were goading me into talking about Tom Segura because I said, "Well, all right, what, Tom Segura shopping for watches. Oh, perhaps this is a sketch he did mocking the fact that his audience calls him unrelatable." That's probably what this is, I said, because there's no way he is just in earnest shopping for watches on YouTube.
I will say,
and making no jokes about it, by the way.
Right. I will say it is different knowing this is not his channel, though. A little different.
Sure. Yeah, I guess he didn't post it himself. He knows cameras were on.
The last clip though is the damning one, I think, where you're gonna have fun.
It's all tough. So buckle in. If you guys thought Tom Segura didn't relate to his audience, I'm about to change your minds completely. This is the common man. When I found Completely Normal, the first special of his I listened to,
so good.
I said, this is the same guy. To this day, he's the exact same. He's never changed, even for a moment, when I watched this video. I said, just as funny as ever, and really relates to his audience. So let's see Tom Segura shopping for watches.
So you guys know I love helping people out with their watch collection. Today we have an honor to help out world-renowned comedian, Tom Segura.
Hey.
Tom, thanks for stopping in, man.
Hey,
nice
buddy.
It's the watch guy here.
Hey, I do speak Spanish, so I can do that.
You're a longtime fan. So you're into watches.
Yes.
You're into watches.
Yes.
I've noticed a lot of comedians into watches, but you're probably somebody that stands out the most.
Really?
Wearing really cool stuff, too.
Oh, man, that's so humbling to hear you say that. Thank you so much.
I think I just lied directly to his face.
How so? What do you mean?
When I think watches, I think Tom Segura.
I think comedians in general.
Oh.
I notice a lot of comedians, they're just talking watches all the time.
Like, not to put down any like the standard hype pieces, but even what you have on your wrist today, you're showing me.
Yeah, this was one of the ones that because I was gonna show you some stuff that I like watches. I like all watches, but watches.
How do you get into this?
Listen, I don't discriminate. This is really funny stuff, Tom. I'm glad you're taking it with taking it lightly, having a few yucks with this guy. I mean, I love all watch. I don't want any watch company to think I'm besmirching them. God forbid.
There's two things I don't understand why people spend a lot of money on, and it is shoes and it is watches.
Well, here's my problem. This is like what Tom will say and Tom defenders will say if people criticize this video is like, oh, you're jealous. I guess I'll say this. I would like to be able to afford, even if I didn't want to buy them, I'd like to be able to afford the watches Tom is talking about. Sure, I'm jealous of that. That's not why we're mocking this video. We are mocking this video because there's not one joke in it. It is Tom Segura, an alleged comedian, shopping for watches and talking about how he likes elegant timepieces.
That's what some guy, Rusty Mertz in the chat said. I call them timepieces before you said that, which is funny.
with timepieces, with a serious face on, like, this is a thing that Tom would have been mocking 8 years ago if even now he might mock it if one of his friends put out a video like this. And what people make fun of, like, I know Tom says all the poors are very jealous of him. Maybe that's true to an extent. But the reason people mock shit like this is because it's ridiculous. You're taking it so seriously.
Yeah, I'm getting crushed for my shoe take a second ago already in the chat.
You should.
My whole point, no, I understand like spending money on comfort and all that stuff, but the people that like I can't get them dirty, it's like their whole point is almost to get dirty.
Okay, well do that on a very good show.
I will.
do an hour on it.
I don't think it'll come up. I had to get it out here.
Well, I'll throw my boy Dave Portnoy in here. Portnoy might do a show like this.
Yeah.
A, I think he would try and make it funny.
Yeah.
And B, he still like lives in an environment where like I think my favorite part of the Unnamed show right now is that if Dave did this show, Kirk and Ryan would do 15 minutes making fun of him for it.
But he also owns a watch company, so it's a little different.
Well, I get that, but you see what I'm saying, where like
Yeah.
Portnoy puts himself in an environment where people will make fun of him for that. I forget what Kirk said the other day. I forget what topic they were talking about, but Kirk brought something up, and Dave goes, "I see what you're doing." Just him getting mad at them needling him is very funny to me. But like, I think Dave understands. Like, yes, this is an out of touch thing to fixate on expensive watches, so I will allow myself to be mocked for it, you know? Whereas Tom, listen to how seriously he's taking this. Let's keep playing.
Did you, real quick, while Portnoy's on the topic, did you see him make his debut on SNL last night?
Did he actually?
So the Bill Burr guy that has a cast that's from Boston that always is like ends up fighting his son.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
So Bill Burr, when he was the host last night, he always has this recurring character who's like a very Boston guy.
Okay. Yeah.
So he goes to show his phone that he hit a bet, and his background is a picture of him with Dave Portnoy.
Oh. Okay, probably not worth derailing the entire
I didn't think it was going to take that long to explain.
I thought he was on it. Okay.
No.
Well, thank you for lengthening this segment.
You're welcome. We had to hit our time, baby.
Jesus.
How I got into it, I think even as a kid, I wore watches, regularly. I had a Seiko, but I just was like into it. And,
guys, lest you think this is new, I haven't changed. I was a douchebag as a boy as well.
I've been the same guy.
I'm exactly the same. What you guys just didn't realize what a douchebag I was. It's your fault for thinking I've changed. I've always been an arrogant prick.
It was waterproof.
And by the way, like, I like Segura. People shit on me for liking Segura. I don't want him to be doing this.
No.
But it's just crazy to live in such a bubble that you don't think this is mockable. Like, if you listen to Your Mom's House back in the day, if Bert Kreischer did this, it would be an entire episode for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just that simple. That's what people are making fun of, Tom. Like, when people say, like, hey, Howard Stern just evolved naturally. It's like, no, there's something glaringly obvious about the way he's changed. And Tom Segura is going down a road like that where he's becoming completely out of touch. You can buy a $40 million watch. I don't give a fuck, but make some jokes about it.
Yeah.
Saw timepieces, you go, oh, love to get that one day. And then
Is that what little boys are saying? I need a new timepiece.
One day I will get the finest timepiece Rolex has to offer.
Do your homework, Tom.
some of them have been able to, but this
That was the end of that one.
Oh.
This is you called this one funny stuff.
Oh, it's good. This is a good comedy bit. This is good for a comedian to be doing. It's almost as funny as that Mark Maron clip.
That was kind of funny in a different way.
Yes, yeah. I can't decide which is closer to comedy. Mark Maron at the end of his show or this.
So what are we looking for? What are you trying to find with this new piece?
So I'll say that like most of the time I don't gravitate towards leather bands. As of recent, really have started to enjoy fabric.
Whoa. Slow down, Tom. Tell us more about that. Why do you think that is?
Because it's cheaper.
Oh, Tom, why do you go away from leather bands? What's that about? Let's examine that a little more. I don't want you to blow right past that, Tom. Let me drink that in.
Different fabrics.
Okay.
I would say most watches I have are metal bracelets.
Oh, hold on. Go back a little bit. He says something there about fabrics that this is going to prove Tom still relates to the common man. Listen, you're all close your jaws, pick that jaw up off the floor. I know you're all shocked that Tom doesn't like leather bands, but he's going to tell you what he does like. Like, don't think that he's not a regular Joe.
Don't gravitate towards leather bands. As of recent, really have started to enjoy fabric bands, like different.
Ooh, that seems so exciting, Tom.
A suede band.
Hey, Tom, you don't see like what's funny about people, and if you take it all in good stride, who gives a shit? But Tom seems to get very angry that like that people on Reddit say he's out of touch and make fun of him. But you don't see that there's something mockable about a comedian, in all seriousness, going, I don't gravitate towards leather bands. What I really like lately is nicer fabrics.
Is that 100% cotton?
This is a guy, like, he made his career on jokes about being fat and sex and, like, the dumb doctor he has to deal with. And, like, he had, like, regular guy. And now he's like, ooh, this is a nice material. What does this cost? It's very interesting.
Rusty says Velcro bands like Stuttering John's shoes.
Okay, hey, Tom, get a $500,000 watch. If you want to talk about it, make a bit out of it. Don't just go, ooh, I really like this band. This is a nice timepiece.
Watches I have are metal bracelets, you know? So, and I do enjoy that. I like weight.
Wait. Wait a second. Is he saying watches are just metal bracelets? Is that his expert opinion on this guy's show?
Yeah, no, you can tell he's a real watch connoisseur.
Oh my god.
They're big metal round wrist things.
Sometimes they got sparkly things engraved in them.
In this Teddy Bolasacci's world, he's speaking to a Neanderthal, essentially. Is a watch moron.
Heft to that, but I mean, I'm open to an experience. This is the fun thing for me about being with somebody like you is that you know so much more than me that it's fun.
Slow down this crazy train, Tom. What's the speed limit in this place? It seems like two guys just having a fun time.
2 equals.
Yeah. Oh, what's really fun for me is being around a guy that knows watches. That does spell F-U-N, Tom. What a hoot and a half.
Well, what a perfect segue to this next clip called "He's Just a Regular Guy."
Oh my god! The skirt mentioned the other night. We went out to the Province Comedy Connection, and she's like, a couple of my friends are coming. One of my friend's boyfriend sells watches. I said, oh my god. I put on one of those beer helmets with the straws. I was like, we are going to have some fun.
You had to take it off slowly and put on a tux.
I didn't realize he was a watch guy. Let's get ready to partay.
All incredible. Well, I think this is...
It's in the running, so it's in the running. So what we'll do is we'll go take a look at the store. I know you want to look at a few different brands. This is one that you wanted to look at.
I do want to look at that, yes.
You mentioned also maybe something with like more color.
Here's the thing. I mean, look, the thing about watches is you have to remind yourself to have...
Enlighten us, Tom.
Oh my god, I just heard the end of that quote and I don't like it.
Go back a little bit because I'd like to drink it all in.
I don't like it at all.
Tom, if you would... enlighten us on the thing about watches. If let me taste this like a nice caviar.
I mean, look, the thing about watches is you have to remind yourself to have fun with this whole thing.
Damn it. That's been the hang-up that I've been getting stuck on this whole time. Well, this fucking watch clasping around my wrist. What fucking time is it?
Well, this might be a different experience for me because up until now, I did forget to have fun.
This goddamn watch, it's always 5 minutes behind. I can't fucking...
I will say, this not being his channel changed. If this was his channel...
Why are you so hung up on that? What is that? Who cares?
It's a little different.
Not really. It exists. He doesn't think the cameras are off.
That's true. But like the intro, like, this is a world-renowned comedian. And he's like, let me tell you about my timepiece.
Well, here's what I don't think you're remembering about this. It doesn't seem like you're having enough fun.
That's true. I was.
And it's important to remember that looking at watches is a highway to the danger zone. And if you're not belted in properly, you might go flying out the fucking windshield.
I will say I got an Apple Watch, and the whole time I was looking for one, I was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, you gotta remind yourself. And that's how you know something's really fun, is when you have to remind yourself to have fun. I always think that on roller coasters. Like, all right, Mike, come on.
You go down the big drop. You're like, man, I really should have enjoyed that.
I'm like, oh, this sucks. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's right. Have fun.
I did enjoy that.
Serious, and they worry about like, you know, what the watch says, or is this the right one to as an investment, or it's like you just have to have a good time with the stuff.
Yeah, let loose, man.
What is the trend?
I hate those grumpy watch buyers. Oh, all the time do I go into watch shops and think, why all the glum faces? Come on, gang, lighten up. And, you know, I put on a fucking Cardi B album. I try to pump up some of the energy, you know?
It's like, what does your watch say? It says 1037. What does your watch say? 1037. Boy, this is a barrel of fun.
Guys, say, guys, let's hit the dance floor. Let's boogie. this, yeehaw.
I think the only really true effective thing watches do now, since the invention of cell phones, is just make suits look better. It's about it.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of fun when you think, oh, I'm wearing cufflinks. I need to put on my timepiece. That's a great deal. That's like a day at the water park.
Or what I just like having fun and like, oh, this is a fun piece to wear today. That's it.
Tom, I'm speaking to Tom. I understand he'll never watch this, but Tom, if this gets to you somehow, just remember the days where you would watch a video and you would hear some rich douche say, the thing is, like, picking out a really fun watch. And you have to remind yourself to have fun. I know somewhere in there is a guy that would be mocking this man.
Next, we have the little guy.
Oh, well, this is Tom. If you say he doesn't relate, like a lot of people say that was Kamala Harris's problem, you know? She didn't think about the working class. She didn't think about regular Joe America. Tom does. Tom could probably run for office because he knows he's thinking of you folks out there when it comes to a watch store.
That's right.
Was in their facility.
I do also like some of these brands that I feel like are slept on getting talked about more because, you know, we all know
that's good. The underdogs,
flagship brands, and there's good reason. Like they make quality products, incredible designs, and all this. But then you realize that if you like watches, it's fun to
stop saying fun. Stop convincing us it's fun,
guys. I'm not a douchebag. This is fun.
You know, the guy who's having the least fun is the guy who keeps telling you how much fun things are. No, this is fun. Usually you can read it on your face, Tom. You don't have to keep insisting that it's fun.
I think the guy having the least amount of fun is the host, who thought he was going to laugh a little.
You know, we'll bring on a comedian and have a few yucks. Slow down there, Tommy. We're going to have fun. Not too much fun. This is serious business.
Dive in and discover these. Like, it feels like a discovery. You're like, oh, what is it? And then you find a certain style or movement that you fall in love with, and then it's a whole other thing to get into.
Movement?
Well, it's funny he brought up movement because I've thought for so long it is a travesty that movement watches hasn't gotten their just due in this country. I root for the underdog. I root for Timex.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like a political.
Oh,
movement.
he was. No, he was.
Oh God!
No. I'm just saying it spurred in my mind a smaller watch, like an underdog story. The little scrappy.
Yeah, brick watches.
Thank you, brick watches. The scrappy underdog, you know, and it's what is really fun. I always thought that when Dave Portnoy started a watch company, I said, guys, hold on for some fun. Now, what's funny is, again, to use Portnoy as the example, like, he hired Mincy as his salesman. There's actual fun there. And you know what? I never heard Portnoy say, guys, this is going to be fun. People were just able to detect the fun. You don't have some douche going, you know what's really fun is when a lesser-known watch company makes a sale.
That's right.
Well, la-dee-da. I think of a couple things. I think of getting together with old friends. I find that fun. Maybe going to a ball game. I think that's a lot of fun. I went to a comedy show last night. That was a great deal of fun.
Who'd you see?
Kelsey Cook.
How was it?
Well, it was fun.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Well, but I'll tell you what was a little more fun is I got home, I went online, and I looked at the prices of watches.
you actually went home with the watch salesman instead.
Alba was like, Mike, it's 2 a.m. You've got to come down from this high. You're having too much fun.
Did you wear a watch to the club?
I didn't, and that's probably why it was less fun than looking up the watches, because watches weren't part of the experience.
It would have been like seeing Sam Morril if you had a watch on.
Yeah, definitely.
Next, it's time to celebrate, Mike.
Oh, have we not celebrated enough time? Tom, too much birthday. I'm starting to feel sick.
What do you want to look at in the Omega, though? So you have some Omega.
I have a few Omega. Here's the thing, man. Omega is one of those brands where it gets not as celebrated as it should be.
Totally agree.
I know. I've always been saying that. We should have a holiday. We should all get a day off work.
100%.
Gang, enough of the bullshit. And I think this is what Mark Maron was screaming about at the end of his podcast. How come no one is celebrating Omega watches? I am sick and tired of going to celebrations and thinking, well, certainly this has to be the one for Omega watches. No, just another fucking birthday or wedding or retirement party, you know? Why can't I mosey in to an Omega celebration for once in my life?
You'd think we would be there by now.
Yeah.
They make so many cool different styles, and if you're into I mean, like again, I know it's crazy, you know, some guys are like, I just care about the dial, but like
Oh, those bitches. Those fucking queers, Tom, put them in their place. No.
It's like a podcaster. He only cares about the mic, you know?
Some homos are like, I only care about the dial. Meh. Some namby-pamby queers are like, dial. What's cool is caring about the fabric of the band. So quit being a pussy.
You watched this in its entirety, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Was there
Craig, I had no choice.
Was there
it's my job.
A single laugh?
Huh?
Was there?
What was your question?
I said, was there a single laugh to be found?
I'll answer that by telling you this. I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
Was I laughing the whole time? Maybe not. But I was having fun.
It was a blast.
Like, I just care about the dial, but like,
because I'm a dial guy.
Kevin's probably watching now.
Of course he is.
That is so Mr. Wonderful. That
A shot at Mr. Wonderful.
yeah, he's one of those dial queers.
He's on
Not
Fox.
cool like me, who likes the fabric bands.
He's on Fox News now, so that shot was coming. We all knew that.
Damn. Way to get him, Tom. Watch guy on watch guy crime.
HACKRIDE just said bye-bye monetization. What did we do?
Why?
I'm sure he'll tell us.
But cursing, maybe?
Or maybe.
Yeah, let us know what we did. I don't.
Mr. Wonderful.
This video, probably.
You think?
We'll find out.
We'll find out. It's a documentary. We were just talking about it. Go watch the whole thing.
Yeah, we're adding commentary. This is a boy. This is a coming-of-age tale. This is a boy who always dreamed of the fun that could be had by buying a watch.
This is Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 right now.
It came to fruition. A lifelong dream of having a watch.
Oh, I'm so proud.
I also
it really is.
I cared also about the functions of this watch, the movements, but like different straps, different bands, and I feel like you get everything here, style wise. You get the cool.
Don't be one of these guys. I hate these guys that get fixated on the dial. Oh my god! If I have to have another conversation where a guy is just yammering on the dial on the watch, the dial, and I say, "Open your mind, man. Live." Think about the band and the clasp.
I think the craziest thing though is he's like, people come here and you don't realize you can get bands too.
Yeah.
It's like
No.
going to a shoe store. They don't have laces.
I've said this for years and no one has listened to me, but I've always said what's even more fun than talking about watches is the anatomy of a watch. Don't take a watch at face value. Remember that a watch has individual parts that you could really break down.
HACKRIDE said there was one too many queers, and I don't mean Craigers.
Oh, yeah. No, I figured that's what he meant. That's fine. Try me, YouTube. We're in Trump's America, baby.
That's right. Now we're definitely
You're not getting me anymore. I'll go to Rumble. I swear to Christ. No one will watch me.
Rumble does pretty well.
Well, not for Steven Crowder, not me.
You get things that are super sporty, things that you can dress up, and things that if you want to make everyday pieces, they have it all. So I'm a big fan.
Tom, tell that 12-year-old self that dreamed of having a watch one day, at the very least, you'll grant me that he would think the term everyday pieces is incredibly douchey. Well, this is my walking around timepiece. This is for special occasions.
Hulkamania with a great question, Mike. What's your favorite band?
I gotta say, I don't want to comment on this because I'm afraid the skirt will overhear me, and this has been a dividing. It has almost broken up our household.
Yeah.
On so many occasions. So I don't want her to hear. I don't want to like. She's never been on the podcast or anything. But
Yeah.
I worry if I say that I prefer leather bands, she's gonna storm in here, start smashing the camera. Like, it's gonna be a whole thing. So no one let her know that I'm a leather band guy.
I would say, God's Hate or Metallica, but I'm uncultured and didn't realize we were talking about timepieces.
No, you are fucking. You are fucking trash, my friend.
That's right.
We're having fun here.
Yeah.
You go to concerts like some bore.
Didn't even think.
We're having fun.
Yeah. This is our last clip of Tom.
Well, you guys thought this was all for naught.
There's no cameras, by the way.
You guys thought that this is just a useless video that there was no reason for. It's just Tom flexing his watch muscle. No. Tom's giving back to his community. This is what it was all about. This is very important. So finally, you guys are actually gonna be mad that I made fun of this video because it's one of those things like we'll reveal this and you'll be like, oh my, you guys are gonna be crying. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe that Mike would mock such a touching tribute to a friend here. So this is what this show was really for. It's definitely not a completely pompous, self-serving display so Tom could jerk himself off about his watch knowledge. It was really about this moment right here, giving back.
Racing from Omega, and then SVGA 413.
That's for Kier.
So can we get Kier in here? Can we? Like, that would be a great way to wrap this up.
That'd be great.
Okay, let's get Kier in here and let's gift him the watch. Okay.
It's happening.
Come on in, man.
Come on in.
All right.
Oh my god.
Who is this person, by the way?
Who is it, Craig?
Yeah.
Oh, you might be thinking it's a man dying of cancer. Or a guy that can't pay his bills with 8 kids. No, it's Tom's tour manager.
Oh, okay.
Probably another millionaire.
Yeah, probably. I didn't know if it was like someone that worked there that was like...
No, it's just Tom's friend who probably makes a shit ton of money. This is a touching moment here.
You can help me out, okay?
Yeah. So Tom picked out a few things.
A little misdirect.
See what you think. So,
This is Kier, so people don't know this is Kier.
Yes.
My tour manager.
so this is Tom's first choice.
Fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Then there's
This.
this one.
That's beautiful.
That's
Beautiful.
fun.
We're getting a
That one literally is a Velcro strap.
Really?
It looks what it looks like.
It'd be great if they bought him like a kid's watch.
It looks like it's made out of backpack.
But here, what I just wrote, that's the Tom Segura bit, is getting himself a $100,000 watch and getting this guy a Velcro watch. But that's not what this is for. Watch that. Watch Tom pat himself on his back for generosity here.
size in the back too.
That one's getting size in the
Get one in the size in the back, and then there was also this one. You were on the fence about this one.
Dude, what do you think of this dial?
That's pretty sharp.
Tom has become what he hates most.
Yeah. What do you think of this?
He's a dial guy now.
Just trashed him a few minutes ago.
Dial guys are the worst of the worst. We all hate dial guys, Tom. You've been sucked in by the allure of the dial.
So it has like a silver pink dial, so you kind of like
Oh,
rotate
yeah,
it.
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's pretty nice. I like it.
You like?
This guy couldn't be more underwhelmed.
He's like sick.
He's like, I don't know. Can I get a cash bonus, Tom?
Where's the rolly?
Yeah, what the fuck? Tom has to explain to him, what I like are the underdogs. I like an Omega.
Don't you dare say the word dial in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever worn something like that?
No.
Yeah.
Well, you should.
Yeah.
That's yours.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I got you that. That's yours.
Oh
buddy.
my God, I didn't see it leading there. Get out of here. Why would he be there?
He goes, it's yours, buddy, and then they do the predator handshake.
You get a watch, and you get a watch, and you get a watch.
Fucking hate it.
I hope you like it. By the way, if it's not for you, we can look for another one.
Wow.
Does that work for you?
He's gonna make me cry.
Well, I had to get you after that.
You gotta make sure you're going.
Wow. Move that bus. What a moment. This is exactly like on Extreme Home Makeover when the underprivileged family would see their brand new house and they'd all cry. This is exactly the same.
Except this reaction is more like if the bus moved and the family was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. No, this reaction, it's kind of like this guy can now tell time by looking at his wrist.
I didn't have a phone.
Oh my God. Yeah, so Tom, you know what? I watched that video and I said, we were all wrong. You haven't changed a bit. That's a totally regular way for a comic to behave. And I'm sure if Bert Kreischer did that or any of his buddies, Tom wouldn't make fun of them. No way. He's just a regular, in-touch guy who loves a good watch. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Shall we get to some of these super chats here?
Please.
All right. Pat Ford, $2. Welcome back from the clink, Craig. Glove don't fit.
Damn straight, brother.
What did you tell them?
Deny till you die. Hey, nothing. I said it completely innocent.
What did you say? Oh, here we go. Don Fried Chicken, $5. Craig, why did my daughter say that 69 is you and her secret number? What does that mean?
It's the code that opens all the doors to Craig's house.
Oh, come on. Milk John's mom. Get to you later.
Milk John's mom playing masterfully again. I appreciate you being here, buddy.
$5. A little bummed about the election, but came here to have a laugh.
Good. That's what we provide.
That's right. Tumble Dry, $20. For my parents, it was where were you when you heard about Pearl Harbor? My older siblings, JFK. For me, John Lennon. For the young dabblers, it is where were you when you found out Steel Toe prefers a kinky lawyer's essence?
We'll get to that as well.
Sure will. Joe from Virginia, $2. Keeps paying. Don't do that.
Hey, Joe. J37shop.com, everybody. He just earned himself another ad read.
Right before this, I had HACKRIDE sent a link to something in his shop.
Good.
Thanks again, boys. Keep up the good work, he says.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, go to support our buddy Joe from Virginia, J37shop.com. Use Blind Mike at checkout.
I come buckets, $2. You pork any new female comedians this week, Mike?
Don't worry about it.
It's Lauren Compton. Still on the brain. Stuttering Stutterson, $5. Quid numerum vocationis?
I don't know.
Sure. I actually no, I don't know what that means, so no. David Svedson, $5. I saw Tom in San Diego on Friday. Let's just say he's done much better since.
Oh, really?
That's tough.
I'm not saying Tom's not funny.
He's very
not capable of being funny.
Very funny.
It's just when you see that, to me, it's no different than a comic going on MSNBC and having a serious conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
That
to me,
just
it's the same
happened.
thing. It's just douchier.
That just happened.
With what?
a comic was on CNN getting all pissy. I forget his name.
Oh, no one we would know though.
He looked familiar. I just didn't recognize the name. I'll get that to you later. Dang Lizard, £5. Next time on Craigers talks about things he can't afford, but people spend an insane amount of money on mansions and yachts. What are they good for?
We'll get to boats as well. Don't worry.
Oh,
I have a massive prediction about a boat.
yes. Diablo sandwich, $5. At what point does Tom ask himself, who is this for? The incredibly small percent of his remaining fans with thousands to burn on luxury wristwear.
Yes, thank you. I should have said that. That's the best way to. Who is this for? Like, is this for your fans? Is this so people that love watches will come to your shows? Like, who is this for? What's the purpose of this?
I come buckets, $2. A movement is how the watch runs. Uncultured.
Oh my God, we really did embarrass ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why we're not having fun.
Almost as embarrassing as my Schaub take.
I will say, I swear to God, I thought he meant like a cultural movement. That does make a lot more sense.
Dang Lizard, £2. Have Tom and his friend touch timepieces? #docking.
I don't know that.
Possibly. Ben R, $5. Please make this stop.
It's over now, buddy. You can come out.
And last one for now. Rock Orb 2002, $5. I was expecting a bromance reaction more akin to yes, 1,000 times.
The guy's crying, waving his tears away.
His new watch. He wipes him off.
All right.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Craigers did it.